officers, the principal officers. It's a triumph for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And Ali Ndume, senator representing Borno South, already made this clear by pointing out that, look, the president himself was the architect of the entire process. He said he sneaked out. He met personally with lawmakers. He sent his foot soldiers onto the field to make sure that he had his way. And there's no better illustration of this other than what happened in the House of Representatives. In the House of Representatives, the opposition parties combined have a total of 181 members. The APC has maybe, I think, 171. But at the end of the day, the chosen candidate for the speakership of the House, Tajuddin Abbas from Kano North, got a total of 353 votes, which meant that yesterday, even the opposition voted for Tajuddin Abbas, the anointed candidate of the All Progressives Congress. Is this an indication of what we're likely to see going forward? And I say it's a triumph of strategy, because in one major assignment for the Tinubu administration, he's been able to just bring the entire National Assembly under his wings. And we're hoping that under this 10th National Assembly, we're not just going to witness another era of laziness, or of lawmakers going to the National Assembly to go and sleep and doze. This is the only country where you hear people say they went into government to go and sleep and snore. The National Assembly is not a place for people who want to snore. Please, if you want to go there and snore, stay in your house. And maybe all of these contradictions that we face with the National Assembly will be an opportunity for us to further review the future of the Legislative Assembly, both at the federal level and at the state level. It's not a retirement post. It's a place where people are expected to be productive. Yes, Nigerians are watching. And they should reduce their toing and froing from the villa. They are not there to go and be paying homage to treat Bola Tinubu as a monarch. No, it's not a monarch. Even if there are contradictions in the Nigerian constitution that tend to make the Nigerian president look like a monarch. Because immediately after the election yesterday, Godswill Akpabio went with his family and with members of the progressives, as they have labeled themselves, to go and pay homage to the president. They also left the place and went to go and pay homage to Governor Wike to thank him for helping them. Maybe Wike was one of the foot soldiers. And then the president issued a statement saying, now, let's work together. Where any president will want to work together with the Legislative Assembly, but Nigerians expect to have a National Assembly that is critical, that is intelligent, that is proactive, that is forward-looking, which is the phrase that Godswill Akpabio used in prefacing his commentary.
Truth has to be said, congratulations to President Bola Tinubu. This is a masterstroke for him. When he does well, I give him kudos. He has shown he's a master strategist as a politician. Like I said, I predicted yesterday Akpabio was going to nick it. Because if Akpabio had not won, it would have been an indictment on how he could rally his troops together in his party. And let's not forget, the president is the leader of his party. So this is another masterstroke for him. Congratulations to President Bola Tinubu. He showed the kind of politician he is. He could reach out. He could get things done and all of that. Good for them. Secondly, I have always argued that the National Assembly should be whittled down. A unicameral legislature, this bicameral, is too costly for Nigeria. We don't have the money for it. Unicameral legislature, and don't even pay them salaries. Pay them allowances for sitting. Those that truly love Nigeria will come and serve. Most of the political class only about what they can gain from Nigeria. That's why they are so excited about this retirement seat. It has now become for some governors. I think one day we'll have to do a survey and see how many governors or former governors are in the National Assembly. Thirdly, the truth has to be told. Kudos to Yari too. Yari fought a good fight. Akpabio did only win Yari by 17 votes. That was very commendable. For an outlier in the party, a man that went against the party. Yeah, some people say because of the money he spent and all of that, blah, 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 blah. But kudos to him. He fought a good fight. He stood his ground. Let's not forget that in this race, They tried stopping him from even campaigning. They tried stopping his nomination on that day by saying he's not a ranking senator, but they fought it out and they finally accepted him. Secondly, I personally was shocked at what happened at the House of Rep. I think you should have allowed people cast their votes in private. I think you pretty much muscled them. That's what was done when the rules were changed. That's why you hear people saying, my heart is with Wase, but I have to vote for Tajin Abbas, because it was in public glare. And I kept on hearing the deputy clerk saying, you are being recorded. So that means that if you had not voted the way of Tajin, you will have been punished. You don't do like that. You don't muscle people. You give them a free will to vote. I felt if it was a secret ballot, at least Wase would have gotten some votes. A lot of people wanted to vote for him, but they were being muscled already. And they were being shown on TV that if you vote otherwise, you'll be punished. What do I know? Thirdly, the truth has to be said. When you look at political antecedents, it's a rubber stamp. It's going to be a rubber stamp pass for them. Except, and I put an exception, the Senate proves me wrong and the National Assembly proves. You know why? Because I don't see an Akpabio reneging against a Bola Tinubu that went out of his way to do the political work to deliver this for him. But the truth we forget in a hurry is that for Nigeria to move further, we must have checks and balances and disagreements. I keep quoting the Irish poet Brendan Connolly that says, if you want to serve your age, you must betray it. If the Senate truly wants to do what is right, it must learn to betray some things that the executive pushed to it. But we'll never have that because, hey, President Bola Tinubu stomped for you, Mr. Akpabio. So I don't think you have the temerity to say if he wants something from the Senate, you'll go against him. And that's why we don't have a Senate that truly fights for the people. That has always been the political dynamics of Nigeria. As regards greeting people that help them, yes, they will definitely greet people that help them. But also, as the National Assembly starts its own agenda, some of the bills I'd like them to look at is the care for elderly people. Elderly people's bill or act. Elderly people's bill. Where we can truly take care of people. If you've ever had an elderly person that has lived more than the age of 80, do you know that there's hardly insurance provision for them as regards health outcomes? And the fact that their children are burdened by paying for their health care and things like that, dementia care and things, you hardly have a bill that tackles all the issues around the elderly. Or maybe if they have on ground, it can be upgraded to be able to fit the normal norms of society. So that's a bill that most lawmakers should look at. And we should truly care for ourselves. And also, while we're talking about the elderly bill, a bill that cares for the young people in this country and all-round development of the country. We wish them very well. We want them to do well. Kudos to the winners. Kudos to those that tried. All right? Let's now get out there and build Nigeria. And please, hopefully the presidency will send its ministerial list quickly to them. And once they do that, please, this time around, I hope this president will also attach the portfolio so that the Senate can screen them properly.